All right, folks, welcome to Z's Discussions. This is number 2. This is going to be a quick 10-minute one. Not all the time do I need to ramble for 50 minutes and have wishy-washy points. Sometimes I just want to have a quick chat about some topics. Today, we're talking about Halo Infinite, and we're talking about generally the way the top games in the industry are the games that are different every single time you play them, and that's how they remain sort of relevant to the gaming landscape. Now, you might have heard the news that Battlefield may be going free to play. I also said that in my Sunday supplement because clearly the player base is not strong. The situation, that game just couldn't survive the way it was pitched. The bugs, the way it was created, the way it was marketed, everything was just a mess. The brand new video game doesn't mean the brand new video game is better than the old one. And I think there is this slight turning point. I'm kind of feeling it for the first time in the industry. I don't know about you. You can let me know in the comments below. Gamers are finally waking up to the fact that, hey, there are so many options out there. I actually don't need to play the new game. COD Vanguard, not doing very well. Team Fortress 2, 70,000 players. Halo Infinite, 12,000 players. I'm going to give you some figures and I'm going to give you some facts of the top current games on Steam. Obviously, if you're a console player, this will be different, but it will sort of explain the story I'm trying to paint here. And I want you to know if you feel the same or different. So the top game on Steam at the time of recording is CSGO, Counter-Strike. Its all-time peak players was basically 1 million. And it's currently got 800,000. So from its existence, I think, in 2012, the peak players it's had, 1 million people. It's currently got 800,000. That means pretty much 80% of players are remaining. Dota 2, the top games are maintaining huge percentage of their peak players because why? The games are different every single time. Every single time you play CSGO, it's a different experience. Different players, different voice chat, different maps, the way the bomb defusal games work. It's different every single game. And obviously, it's a highly skilled game, so you can put a ton of hours into it, or you can play the beginner-friendly mode like gun game, etc. Dota 2 is a MOBA like League of Legends, like Smite. Every single game is going to be different, huge skill curve. So when you play these two games, you know if you're just playing this one game, it's going to be different each time, and very different and very varied. PUBG, 700k peak, currently got 380,000 players, right? Again, maintaining its great peak. Apex Legends, 264,000 peak, 180k concurrent. Yu-Gi-Oh! 260, currently got 140,000. Grand Theft Auto. Now, what do these games have in common? When you sign in and you play these games, PUBG, Apex, Yu-Gi-Oh! They're going to be different every single time. Grand Theft Auto, you can do all of the races, you can play the cracking campaign, you can play GTA Online, which is going to be different, or you can go and roleplay, right? There's so much you can do, and each time it's different, that every time you're playing GTA and you're sinking time into it, you're getting a different experience that makes you want to sign in, and therefore the game keeps growing, content gets created around it, and you're not suddenly thinking, well, why would I go and play, say, COD Vanguard or Halo Infinite when every single game is the same? There's a new game, Naraka Blade Point, 70,000, currently 9th on the Steam store. Naraka Blade Point is a battle royale sort of, kind of looks like an Eastern Asian influenced game. It's a battle royale, but it's melee, swords, up close fighting. It's innovative. People are playing it because it's innovative. And as we go down and down the list, you've got like the standard single-player games that are like high quality. Red Dead Redemption 2, Witcher 3. I'm going to have to manually type in Halo Infinite. And the top games that are different every single time are maintaining about 80% of their peak. When we look at Halo Infinite, it had a peak of 256,000 players. It has currently got 7,000. 7,000 players. They've basically got about 3% of their player base currently playing the game. There's no new life going into it. And this leads into kind of what I spoke about the other day about these old franchises. It's a very weird notion, and I discussed this on stream, by the way. If you want to check out my stream where we have these chats, it's twitch.tv/GGZII. The crazy thing about this is a bit like Gears of War, a bit like Halo. There are a lot of people that say they are massive fans of the game and they will defend it and promote it till they're blue in the face. But the facts don't lie. There are a lot of people that talk about Halo and talk about Gears that aren't actually playing the game. I'll give you some examples. I was on TikTok. You can follow me on TikTok if you want, links in the description. There was a big muscly dude at the gym. The top comment with about 30,000 likes was, "This dude looks like a Gears of War character." People know these franchises. People know these references. You will see people, they'll be arguing about how X and Y is brilliant. They'll all be talking about Halo, and you'll go to their profile and it will be Warzone clips. It'll be Apex clips. It'll be League of Legends. It'll be something else, right? It won't be Halo. Halo has this massive fandom. It has a TV series coming out now, a live action TV series. It's probably going to get a movie, isn't it? It's got this $500+ million game that was created that probably went way over budget. Everyone was saying it was the best. Think about this. Everyone was saying it was the best Halo probably ever in terms of fluidness, in terms of recapturing the joy of Halo 3. Why aren't they playing it? I'll tell you why they're not playing it. Because they've played it before. They've played it before. Halo 3 does everything Halo Infinite does, but pretty much better, apart from maybe if you like the wall sliding and the cancelling and all of that kind of stuff that's going on, the grapple hook. Apart from the grapple hook, pretty much, if Halo 3 had modern graphics and good FPS like it does in the Master Chief Collection, it has more game modes, more customization, it has Forge, which Halo Infinite does not. Custom games work, Halo Infinite doesn't. It has a co-op campaign, Halo Infinite does not. That's it. Basically, Halo Infinite doesn't really do anything innovative apart from the grappling hook. So they might amp it up and say all of these things because they're getting wrapped up in marketing and buzzwords, and they are correct. They're trying to think in their mind, yeah, Halo Infinite, it is the best it's ever been since Halo 3. But that doesn't mean it's good. Halo Infinite, I don't think is a good game. I'll be honest. I think Halo Infinite has a fun campaign you can play through, and I think you can hop on and play multiplayer for a few days, maybe even a week or two, and then you've experienced everything. The game doesn't change a lot. Very, very similar to Gears of War. When you play a Halo, this could just be me. It's my opinion. You can let me know if I'm right or wrong. I feel like when you play Halo, the game is you spawn in, you try and four-shot a guy, he gets put onto shields, and he desperately tries to survive. He then is surviving on one shot, and he is praying, man, I'm on one shot, I hope nobody hits me. He either gets hit and dies, or his teammate turns, spot the guy, and 3-shot return fire on the guy that was just shooting. And the game just becomes, you hide on your shields, waiting for your shields to regen, or you're shooting the other guy. Yeah, the grappling hook has made movement a little bit nicer. There is a slide mechanic if you enjoy that thing. I still personally enjoy the old floaty style of Halo. But the point is, we've experienced this Halo before. We've experienced Gears 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We last night, somebody subscribed to me on Twitch. If you did that, appreciate that. And we were talking about the old days of Halo and Gears. We watched a frag movie from me when I was a scrim player. I would have been like 15 or something. So it was like almost 15 years ago, bro. The game looked exactly the same. The way the players played, the shooting mechanics, everything. And when you think about Halo Infinite, it's the exact same, pretty much. It's not changed enough, and people have experienced it. They might have played 500 hours of the Master Chief Collection. They might have played 30,000 hours of Halo 3. When they come to look at Halo Infinite, it's smooth, it runs well, they enjoy it. They're not saying it's a bad game, but they actually stop playing it themselves because the experience never changes. Then when somebody asks them, hey, should I play Halo Infinite? They think in their mind, well, yeah, it's a pretty good game. It's smooth, it runs well. I don't really have any major problems with it. I just personally am a bit burnt out on Halo. This guy might not be, I'll recommend it. But everyone's kind of burnt out on Halo. Everyone's kind of burnt out on arcade shooters. Splitgate, Gears, Halo, all these kind of arcade shooters. Unless you're a Counter-Strike and you're pure skill and you're a the stalwart franchise of the PC gaming era, it just feels a tad stale. I don't think the people that are saying Halo Infinite is good, I don't think they're wrong. I don't think they're wrong because in their mind they're like, yeah, it's a pretty decent game, but they're not doing the little caveat of saying, look, Halo Infinite might be good, but man, if you've played a ton of Halo, you don't need to rush out and play this because after a couple of weeks, you're going to realize it's the same old stuff. And you'll get all these people that promote it. They do gameplays. They talk about it on Twitter. They talk about it on social media. They do memes. It's quite a vibrant community. There'll be hundreds of thousands of posts on Reddit and social medias about Halo. But the nitty-gritty of it is most people are actually leaving because they are not getting a unique experience. Battlefield 5, 32,000 players. Battlefield 2042, 4,000 players. 4,000 players. Battlefield 5, at the current time of recording, has 8 times the player base. Battlefield 1, twice the player base. Right? These are massive figures. Why? Because people are finally waking up to the fact that you can play a game that you enjoy. If you want to sit and play Battlefield 5 because you enjoy it, there's no need to go out and play Battlefield 2042 if you think it's worse, just because it's new. And I will just mention this, which is a bit of a little theory point at the end for the people that are tuning in and sticking with me. I appreciate that. Again, leave a comment, a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's... how do I word this? It's enjoyment. I don't think there is any difference in our brains of when you're enjoying something. I think enjoyment is a sensation. You just know you're enjoying it. Doesn't really matter what it is. If you're a massive golf fan and you're on the driving range and you hit a sweet drive and you enjoy it, or you hit a perfect tennis serve and you enjoy it, or you play a great game of League of Legends or Battlefield 5 and you enjoy it, I just think your brain is going, I'm enjoying this feeling. This is great. I don't think your brain goes, hey, you're enjoying this feeling, but wouldn't it be better because you could get more enjoyment from something else? Like when you hit that perfect tee off and you enjoy it, your mind isn't going, well, if you were actually playing tennis, which you prefer more, and you did a better serve in tennis, you would have enjoyed that more. And therefore, I'm going to make you enjoy that golf swing less. No, when you're enjoying something, you're just in the moment and you're enjoying it. This is why, in a strange way, seems a weird way to end the video, video games are kind of like the biggest con going. Hear me out, because when you know that enjoyment is just a sensation, if you were to go and play Battlefield Bad Company 2 and the server was full, and, you know, you weren't unenjoying it because of frame rate issues. Let's imagine Battlefield Bad Company 2 was remade. It was perfect. Exactly the same, but really good frame rates, and it was alive. And you played that game and enjoyed it. I don't think you would think, I'm craving something else. When you're enjoying something, you're not craving something else. And I feel like people have fallen into this trap of thinking they're craving something when they could just go and get the enjoyment factor from an older game. When I was playing those Gears 1 matches and I was rehosting them for the community, I was enjoying them. And in that moment, I was enjoying them. I wasn't thinking, well, I could be enjoying something else more, or I'm enjoying this not enough because there are other things existing. No, like, enjoyment is a thing, and I don't think when you really, really loved a PlayStation 1 game and you were enjoying it, you're enjoying it any more than, say, Call of Duty Vanguard. I don't think that's the case. I just think enjoyment is this factor in your brain that goes, yep, we're enjoying it. So in a way, the video games are a bit of a con because they're trying to constantly sell you, hey, these have got these new features, you will enjoy it more. I don't think you can enjoy a game more. I just think you can enjoy a game. So if you're already currently enjoying a game, I don't see a reason to buy a game. Personally, right now, I'm enjoying League of Legends. There are a ton of games that I've picked up throughout the Epic Games freebies and some of the Steam sale that I have got installed, like Death Stranding. And I've been playing through them. but I kind of stopped to play League of Legends, and I'm enjoying League of Legends. And I don't think if I switch games, like for example, Death Stranding, I know I enjoyed it when I played it, but I don't think I need to switch from League of Legends to play Death Stranding, because I think the enjoyment feeling would be the same. I'd go on Death Stranding, finally get into it and be like, yeah, I'm enjoying this. Or I'd play League of Legends and I'd be like, yeah, I'm enjoying this. So there's a bit of a con that all of the marketing that builds up is like, this has a grappling hook, you will enjoy it more than Halo 3. This Battlefield 2042 has specialists, or it's now got portal mode, or it's got this and that. You'll enjoy it more than Battlefield 5. And I think people are finally waking up to the fact that actually, maybe I don't enjoy it more. Maybe enjoyment is just this feeling, and I can go ahead and I can go and get this feeling from Dota 2, PUBG, Yu-Gi-Oh!, GTA Roleplay, Naraka Blade Point, Team Fortress 2. Are you telling me the people that are sat playing Team Fortress 2 and are having a great evening and enjoying themselves are enjoying themselves any less because in another imaginary world, Team Fortress 3 exists? No, they're still enjoying themselves. So, yeah, that was a chat, little 20-minute ramble. Thanks for tuning in and supporting. As always, leave a comment and a like. I understand my channel is somewhat a little bit different these days, but you know the reason why. The main game I play, I can't play. So it's out of my hands. I'm not just shafting you with Gears content because there is no Gears content for me to post, right? You understand that. So I'm doing these talking videos, and I'm doing these videos that I think are personally interesting and I want to talk about, and I'm hoping other people find it interesting. So yeah, thanks very much.